Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing today? I'm glad you guys can show up, and I'm happy to announce that we are announcing today our 7th LDM Music Award nominees. I want to, before I even start, I want to say to everyone, thank you guys for being a part of the LDM Music Awards. We had over 242, I think it is, 242 new tracks added to our radio station for the 7th LDM Music Awards. And the 8th Music Awards is already starting. People are already pouring and putting in their tracks as well. So let's see if we can break the record of 240 and let's make 250 new tracks. And these are around the world. I want to shout outs to Alaska, Australia, the Philippines, Germany, and London for sending tracks to us. So I want to thank you guys for all that. It was a blessing to see that that can happen at all means, like something like that. It's overwhelming to happen. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure. I got a little bit of cold. I just want to make sure that we are pretty much live and people can hear us and there will be no issues of what's going on. So, just double check. I see we live. I see we did live. How we doing? How we doing? So, okay, just want to make sure. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad you guys came today. And, again, if you are an independent artist and if you want to be seen, send your tracks to our email at info@ldmradio.com. And once they see it, they'll, send you a submission and everything else. So we want to thank you. And again, thank you guys for making us #1 in New York City, where a lot of people is talking about us and people are mentioning us. So keep it going. But again, cheap plug, we are looking for sponsors to keep this radio station up. Sponsors, donations, everything can help. But without further ado, let's get this going. I know you guys are waiting and, all the votes were coming in. Let me explain the rules real quick. Rules are because people was thinking that we're the ones that are picking the winners. If that was the case, many people would not be getting a nomination, either because they never really like for your votes. You put in your song. All we do is make sure that your song is of this year, not 5, 6 years ago. If it's this year, it's clean. It's not talking about degrading on women or talking about killing. If all that is set, we put your music up for voting. Once it's up for voting, you, the artist, has to promote to get the votes. More votes gets you the top 10 of the week and then top 50 of the month. And then this is how you become a nominee because all the points within those months get communicated all together, and this is how you become a nominee. So I want to thank all of you guys, and if you guys are listening, let us know where you're listening from right now or where you're watching from, because we are airing in about 5 video platforms, and we're airing on the LDM radio. So here it is. Let's get to the first nominees, and I know you guys are wondering. So our first 7th LDM Music Award nominees for the country category are.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards country nominees. Kerrigan LaBruy.
Each and every person has a right to make a choice. Wait.
Destiny Band Oz.
Different opportunities for you.
Nilsson Southern Harmony.
Turnstiles with a wind at your heels. You stretch for the stars.
Arnfinn Johansson featuring Karina Kern. And those were the 7th LDM Music Awards country nominees.
All right, all right. So those were your 7th LDM Music Awards. I had to do a little quick change. I was getting a little cold out here. Uh, but that was your country nominees. So congratulations to you guys that have won the nominations. And again, you've seen a couple of people that were uh, multiple nominees. So Steve Moore, how's it going? So these guys have basically all the time promote, promote, promote. And I have a little issue with some independent artists. If it doesn't have to do with my station, with any station or any platform you put your song on, promote that, because how are they going to know your song is on that station or on that platform? Especially for something like awards, you have to tell the people, hey, I'm on this award, please vote for me. Not once, maybe once a month, maybe once a week. Some people do it almost every other day, just to make sure that, because you know, social media, you post and your post goes all the way down, so half of the people probably miss it. So your best bet on how to post is make a couple of experimentals. Like do one post of anything. It doesn't have to be the music early in the morning. See how much traction that get. Then do another post somewhere in the afternoon, and you know, evening, vice versa. And then that can determine when are your followers are getting more of the views of what you post. So it all depends on where you live and your outcome. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that would help you guys get more notifications and more notoriety out in the world. So let's hit another nominees, and these are for, hey, how you doing, Rosa? Uh, Rosa is one of our LDM network viewers that watch every single thing that pops up. So again, I got to congratulate her for that. But these are the nominees of the 7th LDM Music Awards in the gospel section. Let's check this out.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards Gospel nominees. Envedi, the L&M Project Band,
Send for angels to my bed.
Destiny Band Oz,
Where I go, but when I turn to you,
Vero G,
Open your heart to him.
and those were the 7th LDM Music Awards Gospel nominees.
All right, I should drop my phone. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, because I was watching to make sure it's being played on the other platforms. So I want to thank the people that are watching on Twitch TV and on YouTube. So thank you for that. But again, comment and let us know where you guys are actually viewing from, what state or what country. I seen MJ was on. He's from the Philippines. How's it going? So, you know, we're going to keep this going. And I'm hoping that we get some good nominees coming up. Now, guys, hey, we have a Gemini from, I'm in New York, here, you know, so Steve Moore. Thank you, Steve. But we're trying to find some real good songs. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, I listened to some of these songs and I was amazed. I was amazed, especially with the pop this year. There was a lot of good songs. And if anybody knows me, when I do events outside, when they hire me to do music or DJ or something like that, I play some independent music. I don't care what if they don't like it. I play some independent music. And half of the time they be like, who sings that? And I have to tell them, this is this and that. Go and vote, go and vote. So I'm loving the comments. Keep on going. And Steve Moore is online too, and he is I think 2-time winner, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. You know, so many winners out here that I just want to make sure I get them correctly. But he's from Atlanta, Georgia, is what they say. But he's cool. Steve Moore's from the Cranberry Merchants. George, how's it going? SoCal. Okay. We got all these people popping up. All categories were full of awesomeness. Okay. That is so true. Hey, MJ, how you going? I'm trying to get to all these comments before I get to the next category. MJ, Shock really didn't expect to get nominated this year. Thanks, Charles, and all the staffs at the LDM network. Hey, listen, we don't do nothing. You guys are the ones that are making the music. You guys are the ones that are promoting to get these votes in there. So, you know, we do our best, but you guys are the ones that push after push, you know? So, y'all just got to keep it bonjour. Okay, we got some French speaking languages here. So, hey, George, where you from? I think you just mentioned it, but just, you know, mention it again. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to your next category, which is hip hop. And again, in order to be played on our radio station, it has to be clean, meaning no cursing. It has to be no degrading on females, no talking about killing, things like that. And we automatically would play it. So sad to say that hip hop was one of the lowest ones that are coming in. But with that said, hip hop artists, or I'm speaking to my hip hop artists, you have to have about 4 different tracks of that one song. You have to have your original version. So if you're cursing, that's okay, blah, blah, blah. Then you have to have a clean radio version, which is no cursing. More likely, don't try to beat. Don't be like, hey, what's going on? The beat and the beat, that because it's gonna sound terrible. So you got your regular, your clean. Then you have your track, meaning your audio. So when you're performing, you're not performing over your voice, because sometimes it sounds funny or it looks funny. It looks like you're lip syncing. So always have that clean track. So when you go to events, like when I have events and I call artists in, that little track of the audio, now you're singing. People love it more than you having yourself sing on top of your track. And then sometimes you forget or go a little too fast more than your voice on the track, and it'll sound echoey, or it will sound like you're not singing. So, you know, that's my opinion. I'm not saying to do it, but I'll tell you this much: it works. It works. So, try to do that. But other than that, I am loving some of these songs that are coming out. The positiveness of that people made, perfect. You know, and like I said again, I wish I can pick some of these songs, because some of the pop songs, I put it like this. No, I don't wish, because there was so many pop music and country music that I loved that I would have been pulling my hair. I'm like, I don't know what to pick. So y'all guys that voted, ooh, I envy you guys, because there's too many to be voting. So here we go. We're going to do the hip hop nominees for your 7th LDM Music Awards.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards hip hop nominees. Cosmic Prank.
From Brady Cats with baby fat, spitting, whacking, freight, Yankee caps. I don't.
J Sam.
Take me on the trip, kill that blah blah. You awaken a monster. J Sam in here, straight to the top with no.
Young J.
Never cross slipping. I'm in this hip, I'm making a killing. Underrated move with numbers. Told you wasn't going under.
Vero G.
We need to make a resolutions to stop this.
And those were the 7th LDM Music Awards Hip Hop nominees.
Hey, Apollonia, how's it going? My sister Yvonne, how's it going? But again, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm not really in the studio, but I had to bring this out here because it is the 7th LDM Music Award. That means for the past 7 years, we've been pushing out independent artists out there. So I'm glad that you guys did it. Over 40,000 votes. So I'm shouting out you guys. Yeah, you tremendously helped a lot. So, Steve Moore, Vero G, who just got nominated for the hip hop with Real Lyrics and people who've been putting their songs in almost every single year. They have a new track coming out. So that is so great. Again, thank you. The Philippines is watching, Atlanta, Georgia. We had London, Gemini. Thank you. Hey, for the independent artists, and if you guys don't really listen to independent artists, check out the radio station. Go to the website because the website, I'm not too sure, but I think they have a schedule of what category is played on the hour. They are going to be changing the radio station. They are going to be putting a couple more talk shows. They're having independent music artists talk show where there's going to be artists speaking on the phones or in person. So it's going to be a lot of good things coming up. So check that out. It's going to be something epic. And again, as artists, guys can tell us, inbox us or email us and be like, hey, I wish you guys would do something more like this. Now, if a lot of people ask for it, obviously we have to jump in. But if one person asks, but it's a heck of a good idea, we might just take it. So we're going to grow with you. That's all I got to say. I'm going to try to grow with you guys, But, hey, Jason, how's it going, man? So we're going to keep it going. But again, like I said, I want to thank all you guys for making us the #1 radio station and the #1 music awards in New York City. 7 years going. We're already hitting the 8th. And again, y'all can send your music in now because once the award show is done, the voting starts. But at least your music can start being heard right now on the on the radio station. So let's get this moving. And again, like I said, you have any suggestions, let us know. All right, well, this category is one of the categories I listen to pretty much at night to relax and everything. This is the jazz category. So ladies and gentlemen, this is your 7th LDM Music Award nominees for your jazz category.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards Jazz nominees. Michelle Austin,
to let you go, even though
Liberty C,
there are moments to hide.
Heidi Tan,
Carries me through the day. It's total happiness.
Identity,
Take a breath, then take another.
and those were the 7th LDM Music Awards Jazz nominees.
All right, well, that was your jazz category right there. So check them out. It's fun. You like jazz? Probably the song to go with, you know what I mean? There's a couple good songs in there. Throughout the years, there's a very good music. So that's for the people that enjoy jazz. So congratulations to you guys. And again, we did so far country, gospel, hip hop, and jazz. So we have about 5 more categories to go. And these are the 5 music categories. We also have a couple of surprise awards that we're going to be giving, like Artist of the Year, Hero of the Year. Now, a hero doesn't really have to be an artist. It can be someone around the world, someone who did something or someone that's doing something for the community. That's who we give a hero awards for. And that part is the LDM network, not the LDM radio. And then we also do video of the year. So if you guys have videos, start putting them in, because VidZone comes back for their 3rd season. You know, we slacked a little. I'm not gonna lie, we slacked last year. We did so many things that we were trying to find a good host for the music awards. I mean, for the music videos. So we finally doing it. So check that out when it comes out. Independent music artist videos, so like an MTV type of thing. You know what I mean? So without further ado, we're gonna hit it off Latino style. You know, so we're gonna hit the Latin category, which this year, come on Latinos, come on, y'all gotta push these music, you know, some of the Latinos. You know, I've been in this business for years, and the only way you can make it is by pushing each other and letting people know, hey, listen, they got a community center over here that does this and that. Hey, they got a mechanic center that, you know what I mean? Whatever you know that someone's looking for, shoot them out there. Radio stations, shoot them out there. So shout outs to all the independent music awards that are out there, like the one that helped me, which is the Independent Music Awards out in California. Shout outs to them. They're the ones that helped me do the first one and get me little categories in there and stuff like that. Songwriters Award that's out there. Shout outs to you guys as well. So there's room for a lot of people, but there's room to grow together. So independent artists, this is the place to be. All right, so let's go to your Latinos, okay? Que viva la raza. Let's do this. Again, this is your Latin 7th LDM Music Awards.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards Latin nominees. Castro y Gambino. Evelina Destiny. Yasmina NJLG. And those were the 7th LDM Music Awards Latin nominees.
All right. Those are your 7th LDM Music Awards in your Latin category. So congratulations to you guys. You know, Latin people, rise on up. So let's do this. But we're going to keep it going. We are going to hit the pop artists. So these are your 4 7th LDM Music Awards in the pop category.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards pop nominees. J. Sam featuring Kareem Majak. Identity.
Call in sick to work. Got a lump in my throat and barely speak out loud.
Lie.
Care much either way, but that raven.
Katie Kelly and the Interruption.
You sing the song that you wrote when you still love me.
And those were the 7th LDM Music Awards pop nominees.
All right. Congratulations to the pop nominees for the 7th LDM Music Awards. And ladies and gentlemen, please like and share this video to all your independent artists, especially the ones that you've seen became a nominee. Share it to them. We'll tag them as well. But please like and share this video. This is how we get known even more, and other independent artists knows that there is an award show out there for them. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep it going because we're running out of time. We're going to go to the R&B section, the baby making music section, what I used, you know, what I thought it was. But here it is, your 7th LDM Music Awards for your R&B category.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards R&B nominees. Image.
I'm in love with the way you sound.
Laya Meta.
Town tonight, penthouse close.
Real lyrics featuring
Baby,
Girl
you
G.
got me going crazy. Wanna be your lady. Dream about leaving.
Sapphire.
You got to try.
And those were the 7th LDM Music Awards for the R&B nominees.
All right. Well, those were your 7th LDM Music Awards in the R&B section. And congratulations to everyone. I don't want to crush the name of Inama, the first person that was nominated in the R&B. Congratulations to her. She, like the past month or two, shot up to #2 on the top 10s. She kept staying on the top 10 for a while. Fell off one time in the middle of the year, then came back up. So shout outs to her. Song is good. Again, Burl G there with real lyrics doing their R&B. So there are a lot of good tracks to be played. So we're gonna go to Yaman is the reggae section. And this year, outdid themselves with some reggae. So here it is, your 7th LDM Music Awards in the reggae category.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards reggae nominees.
Proud of my
Camel's
ride, I'm a
Drop.
bush baby. I'm a bush baby.
Gum Tea.
So real, I can feel. Oh yeah, baby, don't waste no time.
Sabrina Francis. And those were the 7th LDM Music Awards for the reggae nominees.
Baby, don't waste no time. I like that one. And go. Like I tell you, I be listening to all these songs. Like, I rarely listen to mainstream songs, but early in the morning, I do. Me and my son. But during the afternoons, and I'm in the studio, I'm listening to the independent artists that pop up on the radio station. So, but congratulations again. But we're on our last nominees of the year. And again, I want to thank you guys for everything that you've been doing. So let's jump on it. This is the Rock nominees for your 7th LDM Music Awards.
These are the 7th LDM Music Awards rock nominees. The Cranberry Merchants. The Just Imagines. Matthias Oscarsson. Bar Mill. And those were the 7th LDM Music Awards for.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was the rock categories. Again, the Cranberry Merchants up there again. The Imagine, Just Imagine. These two guys, if it was a boxing match, it would have been an incredible boxing match because those two groups in that rock, they kept fighting. First place, second place. No, I can do it. I can. So I am going to like tense to find out who is going to win it all with those two constantly fighting the whole process year. So, but again, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you guys. I can't, it's overwhelming how many songs came in. Over 240 songs this year, over 30 to 40,000 votes just, to bring you guys up. Shout outs and keep it going. But there can't not be an LDM radio without independent artists. So like and share and tell people about the LDM radio so they can get their songs up and they can wind up getting a award. Hopefully, hopefully they'll get an award. And that is great. Keep the conversation going. I've seen a lot of conversations, like Steve just said, thanks, George, and all the conversations going back and forth with each other. I love it. But this is what we do, and we can't do it without you, can't do it without my staff. So We'll keep pushing you guys as long as you keep trying to push us. So let's go. We need to bring up the independent artists. And remember, stay tuned for the LDM Music Awards ceremony, which will be in the Bronx this year in our new studio, right in the LDM network studio. So it's going to be there. So you're going to check that out. Also, please, please, like I keep saying, if you're going to put your song, not just my radio station, any radio station and any platform, let people know that you have their song on their platform, because that's the reason why they put you there, so you can promote them. And especially if you need votes. Like, come on. If you need votes, you need to spread it out. Let them know. You know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending this half an hour with me. Well, 32 minutes with me. I want to thank you guys again for making the LDM radio station your #1 station in New York City for your independent music. And we cherish you as you cherish us. Again, I'm Charles Aloma. This is the LDM radio station. Check us out, www.ldmradio.com, and find out where we're being played for. I'll see you guys. Enjoy, and thank you. Hey, Destiny Band, how's it going? Thank you so much. Another person that always supports us. So we thank you guys. Wish you all the luck. As soon as this is done, voting is going to be starting. And remember, you only can vote once for the next month and a half, I think it is. So there's not multiple votes. And you will never know how many votes you got until the ceremony. If anybody knows us, that's how we've always been doing it. So congratulations to all of you guys. And thank you for your support as well. So again, all you guys from the rock all the way down to country, thank you. Blessings, and have a good night.